Hey guys, welcome to Algos Explained. This is David, and we're looking at a first look problem from Code Wars, not sponsored by Code Wars. This is a level 8 problem, and what first look means is we're looking at it for the first time, and we get to struggle through it together or just blaze through it together. Anyways, level 8 is one of the lowest levels. I do have other playlists, so go check those out if you're interested, and we'll solve this one. Training JS number 7, if, else, and ternary operators. So this is pretty interesting. A ternary operator is just another way to do like a simple if, else. I don't think a ternary operator can do more like if, else if, but if you just have two conditions, that ternaries are very simple, and once you get once you understand the format of it, it's much cleaner too, in my opinion. No curly braces, just a couple of colons, and or just one colon and one question mark. So anyways, let's go ahead and read this. Training JS number 7, if, else, and ternary operator. In JavaScript, if, else is the most basic condition statement. It consists of three parts: condition, statement 1, statement 2, like this. And yes, that is true. I probably would have put that statement on the next line. It means that if the condition is true, then execute the statement A, otherwise execute statement B. If statement A or statement B more than one line, you need to add curly braces at the end of the tail of the statement in JS to keep the same indentation on Python, and put an end in Ruby where it indeed ends. Oh, I see. So I guess, yeah, technically this does work. If I'm using an else, or if I'm using an if statement though, I tend to like to use the curly braces no matter what. I just feel like it's cleaner that way, and if someone's not used to not seeing the curly braces, it might throw them off, and I'm definitely for having code that is not going to throw anybody else off, no matter how long it lasts. Okay, so an example, if we want to judge whether a number is odd or even, we can write code like this. If n mod 2 is equal to 1, return odd number, else return even number. So this % here is modulo. If you don't know what that is, I suggest you go look it up. Very quickly, it's just pretty much giving us the remainder. And he does a double equal here, which is different from a triple equal. If you don't know the difference to that, I would definitely also look that up too. It's worth knowing. I won't say it right here. And pretty much this one proves that it's an odd number. Else is going to be an even number, so that's how we did it here. If there's more than one condition, we can use the compound if-else statement. Yes, you guys get this idea. There's a lot of learning in this question. Oh crap, dude, what the freak? Alright, you know what? Let's just get to the question. This is pretty freaking long. What do they want us to do? Task. Okay. Complete function. Sale hot dogs. Function accept one parameters n is a number of customers to buy hot dogs. Different numbers have different prices. Refer to the following table. Return a number that the customer needs to pay. Wait, what? Return a number that the customer needs to pay how much money. What the freak? Okay, that's kind of jarble right there. But I think we get the idea. So looks like this one. You can use an else if or ternary operator to complete it. And here are just a couple of examples of a ternary operator. Let's go over this because I think that's worth it. So pretty much this is the whole entire if-else statement. Pretty much you're returning, so this is the action that happens, and this is the condition. So this is checking is it an odd number, and so pretty much a number modulo 2 is checking is there a remainder, and if there is a remainder, then it's an odd number. And so you'll see here, this is a condition. This is the question mark that separates the condition from now what you will be returning. And not returning as in this return, but pretty much returning from this ternary statement. You could even have like a variable here that equals to, and something like this and here. I'll show you an example if this question doesn't go over that, something like that. So pretty much saying that if this condition is true, we'll go with the left side of the colon. And if this statement was false, so it's statement question mark. And if it's false, then we'll go with the right side. And so pretty much think of it as you have a condition, and if it's true, we're going to go with the first thing we see. If it's false, we'll go with the second one. And a ternary, you can't add more stuff to it because you can't have more conditions. And so like this, age, pretty much, if you're under 16, then you're considered a child. Holy crap, you can do more. I did not know that. All right, so we're learning something new. I'm learning something new. This is pretty exciting. You can do multiple ternaries. And so it looks like here, and this is how you know these are first looks, because I'm not BSing you. I did not know you could do multiple ternaries. Maybe if you did, you're probably thinking at the beginning of the video when I said you couldn't, this guy's an idiot, you can. But look, you can. So you're putting in an age and you're checking it, and if it is true, then you're a child. If it is false, you're going to go into another one, checking if the age is less than 50, and if that's true, you're going with the young man, and if that's false, then you're going with the old man. And so I think, well, because I'm used to ternaries, that's easy for me to understand. If you're not, the key thing to understand here is statement or condition. With the question mark separates now the true and false. The true is on the left side. And if that is true, then boom, you're going to exit out of this ternary and complete what's on this side over here before the condition. If it's false, then you're going to go into the right side, which I guess from now, you, or not now, but you can definitely do another ternary. Look, they're doing it. So this, if it proves false, then boom, you go into another ternary. Same thing, the condition here, and the question mark separates the true and the false. And so, yeah, cool. Definitely you could do multiple ternaries. And I want to do multiple ternaries for this question because it's something new that I did not know you could do. Cool, so function accept parameter n. Let's see. So it looks like we're just returning sense depending on the n. So looks like this is very explicit on what we can return, and they even put it in a good order for us. So if it's less than 5, we learned that we return that, and if it's greater than that, this is the next condition. So if this was an if-else, if-else statement, then this was just if this condition, then do that. Else, if this and that, then return that. Else, maybe we could even do an else if, but that wouldn't really matter. We could just do an else and return that. And so let's go ahead and do this. And I'm going to not do the automatic return. I'm going to do a variable for you guys, just so that you can have another look at different things that ternary can do. And so we'll do sense equals. We'll have 0 for now. We could just not assign it either, but let's go ahead and do sense equals, and see how we had a return. So that was the action that happened after the ternary. And now this action for us is setting a value to sense. And so our condition will be n is less than 5, question mark. And so if it's true, then 100. Pretty much the ternary is going to return either the left or the right, or I guess read the left or the right, and therefore if it's less than 5, then it's going to read 10, boom, it's going to complete this action, setting 100 cents, or cents to 100. If not, it's going to read the right side, and we're going to throw in another ternary, equal to 5, and, so let's do this and here, n is less than 10, ternary. If that's true, then 95. If that's not true, 90, because if it's not less than 5, which covers everything less than 5, including negatives, then we're going to throw in 100 or return 100. If it is somewhere between 5 and 10, 5 inclusive, 10 exclusive, we're going to do 95. And if it's anything greater than 10 all the way to infinity, we're going to throw 90. So we don't need that last condition, because that's going to be like the default. Put a semicolon right there and return sense. And so let's go ahead and attempt this. Okay, cool, we failed some. Expected 400, instead got 100. And so, I'm not sure what the heck happened there. Put a 4. I thought that if it was a, yeah, I thought we were gonna give it 100 if it's that. Oh, I guess that's price per, maybe? 1, 100, 4, 400, 5. We're doing 5 times 95. And I'm going to just make sure that times 95. Okay, cool. So we are doing, we're returning pretty much not just 1. So if it was 1, then yeah, we would return that. But if it's 4, then the price is 100 because it's less than 5. But they still got to pay for 4. And so that's what we were missing. We were just giving them the price. It's like someone trying to buy a product and we're telling them the price and we're not letting them really buy it. So we'll go ahead and do n times cents. And I guess I didn't have a semicolon there, but I should have. What would happen now is this guy, he wants to buy 4 hot dogs and asks me how much is it, and so I established that it's 100 cents, and now I can actually say, okay, now you're trying to buy 4, so give me 400 cents. And so now it should be working. Awesome, cool, we passed all the tests. Let's go ahead and submit it. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my other videos. Thank you.